guys, it is Jay Dizzle. I'm out on my patio. I'm also wearing a green shirt right now because I was inspired. This is actually inspired by the BRAT album by Charlie XCX. I've been listening to BRAT a lot. I'm a BRAT, period. I wanted to talk to you guys about what's going on with my daughter, Alaska. Okay, so it started out by her asking to play outside. We have a park right behind us, right behind this patio here. Obviously, it's on the ground. We could hear her from the park. We could literally yell and chat with her from the park. So we thought, okay, bright idea, we can trust her. She's fine as long as we can hear her. So she made friends with some older kids. One of them, I think, is 8 and the other is like 11. The other one was 13. All of them would have dance rehearsals. They would play outside. She would every day want to go play outside, so I thought that was fine. Let her play outside. She doesn't have anyone to play with because her brother's in Texas, so she's just basically all alone here. So I let her play outside, but then we started to notice that I had it on one of my videos, the girls were arguing. And the 13-year-old and the 8-year-old were like the closest ones. So they started arguing with each other. I just basically told them, you know, y'all need to separate and just stop hanging out with each other. Like, just don't hang out with each other. I thought that was the end of that. Like, I really thought that they weren't hanging out anymore. They weren't talking anymore. We weren't going to have any more problems. And everything was fine. A few weeks ago, the 13-year-old, who I literally thought was 6 because she's tiny, she's like a little person. And, you know, I just thought she was my daughter's age whenever they first started hanging out, so I didn't really think anything of it. But anyway, she came to the door and asked to play with her, so I thought, okay, everything is fine now. They're fine. It's cool. They can play. So all the girls were all playing, and I thought everything was cool. Next thing you know, and in another video, I'm chilling by the pool. I'm, you know, trying to tan, minding my own business. Here comes one of the girls, the 13-year-old girls, I'm gonna call her B. Here comes B's mom. She's like, your daughter and her friends told my 13-year-old daughter B to meet them on top of the hill so they can fight. They were calling her an S word and the W word.
Stop calling each other sluts and whore.
And I'm like, I did not know that. So then I immediately tell Alaska, like, have fun at this pool, because once we get home and I tell your dad this, you're not going anywhere. Ever. I'm like, girl, my daughter is 6, okay? Like, she's really not gonna beat anybody up. But that girl, B, is literally like her size. They're basically the same size, kind of, because they're just both small people. So I talked to the mom and I'm like, I'm not gonna let your daughter get bullied. If I hear her getting bullied, I've already told them before to stay away from each other. I didn't even know that they weren't like getting along because they literally a couple of days ago were hanging out with each other. So I'm thinking just girls being mean girls, just having issues and, you know, beefing with each other. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be friends again the next day. Me and her mom, B's mom, we got along. It was a good conversation. We left that and everything was fine. Me next day, because I told her mom, I was like, if it starts getting bad, maybe you need to call the cops on these kids, because maybe they need to be scared straight. You know what I'm saying? Because I got on the last. I'm like, girl, you're not going to play outside now. You're not going to have friends anymore. Sorry, but we can't trust you, and we just can't trust her. Why did the very next day, I go downstairs to let Chip use the bathroom, then I'm like, I got to go grab something in my car. Literally in my car. I'm taking a breather, if you know what I mean. I look behind me. There's literally a car. So I call Carter in my car and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Literally in my car. And there's a cop behind me. And I was like, and I haven't even done anything yet. I haven't even done anything yet. I mean, well, I kind of was. But I hadn't done anything seriously imprisonment. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm going to use that. I hadn't done anything bad yet. Nothing that could be proven. And so I was like, how do I get out of my car? Because if I open the door, then an aroma, a lovely smell from the gods would be released into the atmosphere. And this cop will see it or smell it. So then I called my boyfriend and I was like, dude, what do I do? There's literally a cop in behind me, and I don't even know if like I don't know if it's because of me. I don't know what's going on. And I was like, I just want to get out of my car, but I'm trapped. And then anyway, so I was like, all right, the only way through it is just to do it. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, I'm on my phone still, and I look up, and here's B's mom coming down the stairs with the policeman. And they're walking down the stairs, and they're going over to C's house. And I was like, dang, she straight up called them, dude. That is so crazy. So I don't know what happened after that, but that was crazy. Like a week later, a friend in the neighborhood's mom messages, and she's like, hey, can she come over? My daughters are back from being with their dad, and they can all play whatever. We let her stay the night there. The next day, this lady is talking about, your daughter told my daughter to call her sister a S and a W word. Like, girl. Who raised you?
And
The streets. The streets. So then all of a sudden, whenever she's in trouble, she's telling me when we're in bed later on that night that some stranger, while she was talking to me on the phone at the park by herself, and she wasn't paying attention and just turned away and distracted, tried to kiss her and tell her that he wanted to adopt her, which I was like, girl, like every time I ask her something, she want to try to lie to me. And I can tell when she lies because she smiles a lot. And she turns away and she just doesn't want me to see her face. Like, she really is not a good liar. I'm not a good liar. You can ask my mom. I am not a good liar. She did not get that from me. We just have not been letting her, like, she's not allowed on her phone anymore. She can't play outside. She can't have friends. So basically, she's just trapped in here. We don't have cable. We don't have Wi-Fi. So she has no entertainment. You know, what we have in the house, toys, air conditioning, that's all we have. Like, we don't have anything else. Nothing extra. Makes me feel bad. But at the same time, he's telling me that there's a strange man trying to kiss her at the park. He tells me, oh, he ran away. He just ran off. So I'm like, does he live here in the apartments? No, she's never seen him before. She doesn't know who he is. He didn't have a car. He came on foot. And so me, I'm like, I never know with her whether she's lying or not. So I never know whether to take her seriously because she lies so much. And we told her the story about the boy who cried wolf and how he just lied so much that he ended up getting eaten, okay? I told her that story multiple times. Does that stop her from lying? No, it does not. It really doesn't. So, I feel really bad because I don't know whether to believe her or not. And I was taking it very seriously when she first told me the next day. I was all ready to go and start looking for this guy. But then she's like, oh, he doesn't live here. Like, it's not a big... Like, she made it seem like it didn't really happen. Like, she be lying too much. Like, she'll literally lie right to my face. And I'll have the proof, and she'll just still be lying to me. And she's 6. She's 6 going on 16, I swear. She's a little sassy pant. Like, I do take it seriously. I haven't really reported it yet because I don't know if it's true or not. But also, I made a decision, and it's like become a thing here that a lot of people living in these apartments are basically moving out because we just feel like it's not as closed off as we thought it was. Like, we thought it was going to be more private. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of people coming in and out. There's not a very good parking situation. Like, I'm literally going to be out of here in a couple of weeks. My lease is actually up in August, but I'm just going to go ahead and get out early because I'm taking her to Texas in literally like 6 days. I don't really want to cause a big, huge scene and like go to the office and tell them, hey, you have a really big creep going around, because I don't know when my daughter is telling the truth. Like, and I hate that. I hate that. I just feel like I can't trust her, but at the same time, she made me like this. She's like got me to a point where I don't even know what's real and what's not true. Sometimes she scares me. Sometimes I'm like, dude, this girl's gonna get me in trouble for real. I really do think maybe I should report it, and I will report it, but I just haven't right now because I really wanted to make sure that she was telling me the truth before I said anything. Again, she got in trouble yesterday and I talked to her and she was crying bloody murder, and I told her, like, why are you lying to me? Were you lying whenever you told me there was a random stranger trying to kiss you at the park? She's like, no, I didn't lie about that. So I'm like, ugh. Girl like that, I don't know what to do with her. She ruined like my belief and my trust in her. I just feel like it's really out of control. And then lately, Carter and I have been bumping heads a lot because I just feel like he's not doing anything around here. And he just started like a new job where he's like working on the phone and working from home. But like, I do everything when I get home: house chores, cooking, cleaning, laundry. And before I was doing his laundry, but then I just noticed that he wasn't gonna do it unless I did it. So I just been leaving it there and letting him do it. And it hasn't been moving. It's literally on the bathroom floor all the time. He told me like a week ago he would pick it up, and it's still there. So we've been like bumping heads a lot over like house chores and stuff. And I think it's just because, you know, it's time for us to separate and move on. So he's actually going to move in with a family member, a older cousin of his. And I think what's best for me right now is just to move in with my boyfriend, try to get caught up on my situation with my car, my bills, because last year my goals of getting a new car, fixing my teeth, you know, having good credit, and like trying to get a house, a few of those things did happen. I did get my teeth fixed in some areas. I did get a new car, but this, you know, that year everything came tumbling down. Like nothing has been getting paid ever since. Like everything has just been going to shit. Moving in with my boyfriend will probably be the best for me right now because he's going to allow me to catch up on my things, get back to having that inner peace, because I don't know about you, but I feel the most at peace whenever everything is paid and I don't have anything to worry about. But lately, the things that have been weighing on me is just like the stress between me and Carter, last being so bad and like just lying so much, and it's just been a lot on my mental, and I really have not been able to process or deal. And I feel like a crappy parent because Carter and I are always bumping heads now in front of Last, but now that he has his own car and he's making money, it's just like he's completely fallen off. And whenever I'm down to my last $20 and I'm using it on food for us, and then he's using his money on stuff just for him, it's like, it's not fair, it's not equal, and it really does make us bicker with each other. And I feel bad for Last because she's the only one here and she just has to see us going through it. And I don't ever really get those parts on film because lately I just haven't really been filming as much as I would like to because of the lack of storage space on my phone. I've just been having to be mindful when I'm gonna run out of storage space. And also the bike situation at my job. There was a video that I had where somebody left their bike in front of the store, and it was like there for like 2 days, almost 2 full days. But somebody left their bike there and we were trying to find out where it belonged. But I did find a little update out about that. It's that there were some people going around in the town where I work at stealing people's bikes. And so I think maybe that bike was stolen and just left there. But yeah, apparently people's bikes were getting stolen a lot, and that may be one of the reasons why the bike was just kind of left there. It did have a sweater with it, so I can't really answer that question on why there was a sweater with it. Bike thieves, they be thieving, they be everywhere. So I've been just kind of having to get myself back to editing so I can get everything taken off my phone. I'm also working on other little projects that I want to do, get everything out to you guys. That is where my headspace is right now. That is just my little update for what's going on lately within me and my headspace, what's going on with Alaska, Carter, the bike, moving. Yeah, I'm really ready to just start over somewhere fresh, see my family in Texas. Hey, Chippy! Chippy's chewing on her 4th collar. I don't know how she got it, but girl, she chews on everything. Anyways, so yeah, that is a recap of what's been going on, because some things were left out of the video because I didn't really have any like updates on them thing. But yeah, I hope you guys got a little bit of info from this video, what's going on lately. I think I'm gonna start doing more recaps like this because lots of stuff happens in my videos, and sometimes there's just like no there's no context, there's no follow-up on what happened. But basically that's what's been going on. Today I am off and I am making a soup right now inside, so I gotta go check on my noodles, and y'all will see me on the next video I post. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it gave you some information that you were needing, and thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video, subscribe if you are not already, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.